There, sorry, my screen just went blank for a second. There we go. Thanks guys, I appreciate it. I don't know what the heck. I just will say I don't know what the heck. But anyway, here we are. Okay, so we are using the beautiful Sparkle of the Season bundle, and it's on page 58 of your new holiday catalog. Okay, and we're going to be making these cute little Starbucks via pumpkin spice latte holders. Okay, like I said, these are super quick and easy. It's a great way to use designer series paper. It doesn't require a lot, but it requires enough so you can you know, use up some of your supplies. And let's go ahead and get started. So this is one I made. I have to show you this one. This is some of our Perfect Plaid designer series paper, speaking of using up our DSP from last year. And this is from an old paper pumpkin kit. And so I used this to make this little via holder. I attached a straw. It just kind of adds that little, you know, extra pizzazz, or that little extra wow. And this would be a perfect way. It fits right inside of a mug. So if you wanted to give someone a mug, and you can find mugs at the dollar store. So, you know, it would also be a cute little favor. So if, you know, for Thanksgiving or for an office mate or something like that, you could slip one of these on their desk, and you could even put some of those little pumpkins, those little sweet, like candy corn pumpkins. I know some of you just probably threw up in your mouth, but, or chocolates. Chocolates are always great too. So, and add those as a little filler, and you could give this as a little gift. It would be super cute, okay? So let's go ahead and get started with our little project today. I'm gonna put my mug aside because there's nothing in it. So this one is the one we are going to make, and we are using the Harvest Meadow designer series paper for this one, okay? And so we are going to start out with a piece of cardstock, and our cardstock, it's the splint. Yeah, we'll go with the splint. Our cardstock is 10.5 by 3. So the nice thing is you can get 2 of these out of 1 sheet of cardstock, okay? And then we are going to score this at, and I already did that, but we're gonna score this at 3 7/8 and 4 3/8, okay? And a quick and easy score. And so that will allow you to add your little via packet in there. So let me show you how it just slides nicely right in there, like so. All right, so you just have that little score there on the bottom, right there, and it just allows your little packet. And I want to show you this fun straw too. I found these, it's gold, the golden straw. So you can add your little, whatever color straw. This one's fun too. Little stripes. They have, you know, some for Halloween. You can go to the party store and they have all different colors of straws. So depending on if you're, you know, a silver and gold, or whatever it might be. Okay. So this one, I used the little wreath, and I added the little pumpkins to it. All right. And then you will have your, I cut out a little, this is actually from the gingerbread suite that is in the holiday catalog. And I cut one of those out, and I'm going to put grateful on mine because I don't want it to say Happy Halloween, but this would be perfect for Halloween too. You could give someone the pumpkin, but this one says grateful. So I'm going to put grateful in there. Okay. And then I'm just going to slide that right there on the inside and add that to the front. So I'm going to show you how we put this together, but I just wanted to show you that you could put whatever you want. It's great because you can use whatever die you have, you know, that fits nicely on the front. This one's kind of a fun design. So we're going to pull these off and just throw them aside because, you know, I'll pick them up later. So we just add the little grateful right in there. Okay, and I did put dimensionals behind it. And isn't that such a quick and cute gift? So here's one that I pre-cut, okay? And I wanna show you a cute little thing that I did to the top here. So again, this is 10.5 by 3. You're gonna score it 3 7/8 and 4 3/4, and that's what gives you that little lip right here, okay? So we are going to take the Stitch So Sweetly dies, if you have these. So what I did, and I'll show you how I did it with the Designer Series paper. So I'm gonna add my Designer Series paper here, okay? And this one you'll say, wow, that's way too long, but I'm gonna trim this one and show you how I did it, okay? So go ahead and we're gonna add our piece on the back, and I'll let you know it doesn't go all the way down. It really doesn't need to, because you're not gonna see the inside when it's complete. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my Tombow, and I am going to add this. If Tom decides that he would like to work today. Let's see. Not always. No, he says no thank you. Maybe it's the rain. I don't know. All right. So here we go. There's no right or wrong direction for this, thankfully, so it's just a design. So we're gonna go ahead and put that on there, okay? And then we are going to also go ahead and we are going to add it to the front. Okay, so this obviously is your front piece, and it does hang over because I want to show you something. So we're gonna add this. Sorry, I have to use an old snail because my Tombow decided that he does not care to join the party today. So fine, we'll show him. Okay, so we have this. Okay, so you can see what I did here is I just placed this right on top like that, okay? And then I have my stamp cut and emboss machine right here to my left, and I'm going to put this on top. And I'm going to add, happy Thursday, Deb. It's good to see you guys. And I'm going to push this down, and I apologize, I'm gonna run this through. Hopefully not hitting this with my elbow. Might give it a little earthquake. You're gonna hear it pop, and then you're gonna come back and you'll see how the top trims off like that. Okay, so you get that little dip and that little line right across the top, okay? And then it folds up and you have that fun little, so you could use any die with that that you wanted to, or you could even use a punch and to give you, you know, a little circle to give you that little, you know, semicircle look to it, okay? Let me pull this out. There we go. All right, so there is that. So then, show you again, you're gonna put your little via in. Like I said, they also, so they have these as well. These are the very, very hibiscus, the refreshers, and you can add 2 of those. So you can, if you really like the person, you might wanna make them one with a refresher. But, but it's, they do have different options there. So there are 2 of those will fit in here, and then you have the via, the pumpkin spice, or, you know, whichever one. That one would be with, you can use 2 with that one. Let me pull this out. Okay, so I went ahead and I did, this one I used, I thought this was cute too. This is Pear Pizzazz, and I wanted to show you how I added the pumpkins. And so you see we have this greenery here, okay? And what I did is I cut out 5 pumpkins because we know that things in odd numbers are more appealing to the eye, right? So this is the world's cutest pumpkin, and this actually comes in that stamp, that bundle, the Sparkle of the Season. Okay, so I'm going to cut a couple of these out. All right, and you can double your, I used Calypso Coral. I know pumpkins in the patch don't normally grow in Calypso Coral, but that's the color that is in the Designer Series paper. So I decided to go ahead and coordinate with my Designer Series paper, and so I'm going to cut these out in Calypso Coral. Okay, so I'm going to, like I said, you can double it, which is great. So you can get 2 pumpkins for the price of 1. Okay, so there's 2 little guys there. And then I'm gonna run it through one more time, and that will give me my pumpkin quota that I need for this project. So here we go. And like I said, these are great. They the pumpkin spice lattes, they come 5 in a pack. So like I said, they're the perfect gift for teachers. You know, what teacher doesn't need a little pick-me-up by, you know, I don't know, by 9 a.m. But, you know, you can use those and give those to teachers. They also have, I've seen apple cider ones as well. So they're perfect for the fall. And you could use those and give those as gifts too. So just a couple ideas, but they're super fun way, quick and easy to give out these little Via, Starbucks Vias. Okay, here we go. So I have my world's cutest pumpkins. Okay, so what I wanted to show you is this obviously is a vine, and so, but I want it to go on with dimensionals. So what I did is I took my sheet of dimensionals, and I know I'm gonna add 5 pumpkins. So I'm gonna add my dimensional to the back, and I'm gonna try to add it where there is the thinnest part of the vine, if that makes sense. So kind of like more of the dimensional is sticking out, or more of the sticky is sticking out, if that makes sense. And I want to do these kind of not all, you know, bundled up together. So then it might stick your hand a little bit, but I promise this will work. So you're going to take these off. These are our dimensionals, they're double-sided. So you have to peel the backs off. And I always like to say, they're like a little push-up bra. They give you that extra oomph that you need, okay? So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna add this, and I wanna make sure I position my dimensionals. Okay, see how that goes? And you are like, Dory, hello, you can see your dimensionals. Yes, I know. Okay, so I'm gonna show you my little trick. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna put your little pumpkin right on top there, okay? So then you really don't need to add any adhesive to your pumpkin. And it, hopefully, in the perfect world, and you can, you know, kind of position these a little bit if you need to. Okay, have your pumpkins going, not all straight. Okay, and just like, that one's a little close, I apologize, but you know, sometimes you always have that one friend that gets a little too close, so that is my trick of how to attach the pumpkins. Okay, so that way you don't need extra adhesive. All right, so that is the little pouch. Like I said, it's super quick and cute. You are going to put in, and I have another one of these. I absolutely love this little, like I said, it comes from the gingerbread suite. I'm gonna do grateful because there are a couple folks out there that might, you know, get one of these. And we're gonna stamp the grateful right in there. I love the font. And in this set you have a couple different, so you have the grateful, the Merry Christmas, and the Happy Halloween are all the same font. And then You have the thankful for you, and may the sparkle of the season warm your heart and home. So it's a cute one. And then I'm just gonna attach, and you can go kind of over top. And it's okay to cover up a pumpkin. There's no rule. There's no cardinal rule that says you can't cover up a pumpkin. So we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna put these towards the center because we have this kind of stuff going on the outside. Okay, so just like that. We're gonna close this. Just throw those aside. So we're gonna put our little grateful there. Right there in the center. I love it. So we have a little pumpkin kind of sticking out. And then, you know, you kind of have to have some embellishments. I guess you guys were kind of wondering, you know, what the heck. So for this one, I would probably use the pewter. And I'm gonna stick them on the top and the bottom. So instead of on the sides where we don't really have room, I'm gonna stick them on the top and the bottom of the grateful, and that kind of just spruces it up a little bit. Okay, so then you would go ahead and you would slide your pumpkin spice latte in there, and you have all your cute little pumpkins. Okay, so you'll notice for this one, I use some of the beautiful golden ribbon. Okay, this one, because I used the vine on there, I just used some twine. The vine, I used some twine. I'm not really trying to be a poet, I promise. And this is, I apologize, a little difficult here, but so I just used a little piece of twine. As always, when I use twine, I'm gonna double it, and so it can be seen. So you have that cute little bow on the side, and then you would just slide your little, look at me, I'm like that. Okay, and you have your little straw. And then you're ready to go. So here are three different versions, okay, that you can see. And this one you would use the twine as well. So I have some here. I'm not gonna try to tie it on camera because it takes me a little bit longer, but you get the idea of, you know, what you need to do in order to close it. So that's the nice thing too. You're just using a piece of twine or a piece of ribbon as your closure. So there's no adhesive. If you absolutely wanted to, you could put, obviously it's gonna rip on the sides, but if you don't mind, you could put a little dimensional on both sides, and you could do your little closure that way, okay? And then you could slide your little via right there in the center, okay? So that is my project for today. So my new day to find me on Facebook Live will be Thursdays at